Hello you guys, I am Ashlie Kego and I'm coming to you from the Bay Area, California. I'm a makeup artist out here and I want to do a quick tutorial on how I got this lovely looking red pop-in type sunset kind of drop-in look. So if you're interested in getting this look, please stay tuned and I will show you how to get there. Happy Sickle Cell Awareness Month! I've already went ahead and primed my face and I did my eyebrows because they take just way too long to do. Okay, so if you're wondering about my eyebrows, I just have a little beauty supply or NYX pencil, at least what's left of it, and I went ahead, drew them on, and I lined them up, and then used my concealer to line them up. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes. I usually do the eyes first because I hate laying the foundation down, and then you put your eyeshadow on, and then falls on your foundation, and you're like trying to get it off. It's just a mess. So always do the eyes first, foundation last. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to first use my Born This Way by Too Faced, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply these to my eyelids here. Just put a little on. I like to use my fingers a lot. If you have nails, I used to have nails. I miss my nails, but ever since this whole COVID stuff, I don't do the nails anymore because the bacteria can get underneath it, and it's just a lot easier. Actually, I'm realizing to just use your hands for most of these things. Okay, so once you blend, and you can use your foundation, whatever your skin foundation is, you can use it for this part. Okay, as long as it matches your skin, or it could be a tad shade lighter, it's okay. Okay. So that's that for the eyes. So now I'm gonna use my Morphe palette, and I'm gonna use some shades right now. I'm gonna use a shadow that's kind of closest to my skin color. I'm going to go ahead and put that on top, put that all over my entire eye. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So, eyebrows, if they don't match, it's totally okay because eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters. So don't fuss if they look not identical to each other because they're not supposed to be. All right, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit like a tan color skin tone, and I'm going to just increase, I'm going to layer the browns that I put on my face. I'm going to go in with a little bit of brown right here, using the same fluffy brush. I like this because I can blend it in and really, whatever, just don't go all the way up to your eyebrow, okay? All right, and I'm going to go a little bit darker. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker brown, and I'm just slowly blending that in. Notice I'm not covering the entire lid. I'm just staying in that little midway part between my eyebrow and my eyelid. Okay, so next I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with the orange, and I'm just going to pack this orange, a bright orange. Actually, let me just show you. It's like this orange right here, as you can see right there. I'm going to lightly just go over it. We're going a little bit lower than where we've been applying the rest of those colors. I want to make sure you can see it. This fluffy brush is just to lightly put a color in there. Now, if you want a highly pigmented, you use a different brush. But this one, I just want to lightly just mix that in there. This nice little burnt orange. Okay, like so. I'll do this to the other side. If you are wondering about my bracelets here, my son makes these. They're called random beads of kindness. They're kind of eye-catchy. So they're just random beads that you wear to remind you to do random acts of kindness wherever you go. I'll post this link also on this page if you want to order you some. They're really cool. Okay, so I went in with the orange, darker burnt orange, as you can see here. You can see it. Tell me you can see that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper orange right here. And I'm going to actually take that same brush. I'm going to use that same brush. And I'm just going to go a little bit lower. Okay, you see the orange coming out slowly. I love orange on all the skin. Some days I usually just wear just the orange on my entire lid. And it just looks so nice with brown eyes. Or just put browns. I love fall. Don't you love fall? I just love fall colors. Make sure it's even out. Okay. So you can see there, I have the shades of the browns slowly turning into orange. Okay. So my base color I'm going to use for my bottom lid, I'm going to use this little NYX palette. I'm going to use that red that's in there, this pretty little red. I'm going to go ahead and just put that on my lid. I'm not going to get the corner of my eyes because I'm going to use a different color to make it pop open. So just get the lower level of your eye, okay, like so. If you want it a stronger, you know what I usually just do to make it look intense, to intensify this color? Just go in there with your finger, stick it in there, and you could pack more on. You need to pack more on with your finger, that's totally okay. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. See that? I'm digging it. I am digging it. Put this here. Remember, don't go into the corner of your eye too much because I'm gonna put a different color. Like I said, just use your finger if you got to. Just go in there with that finger, girl. Okay, see how it's intensing the color? Look at that. See with the brown eyes? That looks so nice, doesn't it? The red and the brown. Yes, girl. Okay, so now that I have my red down, I'm gonna try to find a color that's like midway between the orange and the red so that I can put that in. So I'm gonna use this one. This is my Juvia's palette, sorry. And I have like a little, looks like a burnt orange. It's kind of a cool orange. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put that right in between the red and the orange. It's gonna be my transition color. I have an angled brush to put that in there. So take your time. Just find a color that looks like it can transition that red to the orange. I'm gonna go ahead and get, if you want it darker, you can go as dark as you want, but ooh, look at that. See how that's turning out? Which, by the way, I'm teaching in person. It's been crazy with all this whole COVID stuff happening, but God is good. Keep pushing. Okay, so as you can see the transitioning colors there. And I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to blend everything in so everything looks smooth. You don't want red and then orange. That looks kind of crazy. You don't want any harsh lines. So you want to just blend it out so it just looks like a smooth little transition. You know what I'm saying? Smooth little transition into these colors, like from the brown to the orange to the beautiful red. You know what I'm saying? How does that look? That looks nice. Okay, I want to make this red a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna go have this NYX Off Tropic. And I'm gonna see how red I can get this because this is kind of cream. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. I'll just put that in the center of my eye, okay? See what the fingers can do? Now that is popping. We went from like literally a cranberry look to like this popping bright. Ooh, yes. Ooh, get it. Ooh, yes. And look how it looks so nice with the brown eyes. So I have Estee Lauder Double Wear. I love this thing. This covers like your like entire life up. If you're looking for some serious coverage, this stuff like literally, it's like face paint, but for your skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. You can watch these bags disappear. I love this foundation. Love, love, love. A little bit more of that. So go ahead and cover up your entire face. Don't forget your neck because you don't want to be looking like a ghost in the face and your neck is a whole other color. I hate when I see that. It looks crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that bad boy on. Okay, next I'm gonna go back to my Too Faced. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little under my bags because you know your girl don't be getting much sleep as she should. These are just the 3 places you put it. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. We're almost like a quarter of the way done. Like beauty takes time. Like we do a lot for these men out here. Well, I do for myself too because when I feel like I look good, I feel good. But we do a lot, man. So I'm gonna take Huda's Beauty in Blondie, my baking powder. I'm just gonna tap some out. Well, there's already some already. I'm just gonna go ahead and just pack this all over my face until you look like a mad woman, because that's what you're supposed to do. Put it in like all the areas where the light would hit. Okay, so at this time I would usually go ahead and put, I hate waiting for my lashes to be dry, for the glue to dry, so I usually like to go ahead and put the glue on my lashes already, and so while I'm waiting, when I'm ready for them, I just plop them right on. So I have my lashes here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put glue on it as I finish up the rest of my eyes. So I have this black glue here. Stick this here. So when the time comes, just plop those bad boys on. I'm so impatient, so literally just put the glue on while you're still finishing up your face. It just makes life a lot easier and less complicated. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my liner. Try to line my eyelids up. Bear with me. This is usually the hardest part. So practice makes perfect, you guys. If you suck at doing eyeliner, I know I used to. Let me show you what I usually do now. I'm just using my NYX liquid liner. If you have any liquid liner, go ahead. I usually just draw a line like that. And then from the tip of that line, I'm just going to draw straight down and then fill in that bad boy. And you can go ahead if you want to, depending on what kind of liner, like wing you want to do, then you draw it that way. I'm just going to go do like a cat eye. Sometimes you just be doing this side and then you do this side and the line just keeps growing and growing and growing. So you're just like, oh my gosh, what in the world did I do to my eye? But hopefully I can get this on the first try. Here goes nothing. Trying to see if I line it up. See? Yeah, those are definitely looking like 2 different stepsisters. So I'm gonna try to see if I can match this as much as possible. Okay. No. We gotta get this looking at least somewhat the same. I know I look crazy right now. You guys are probably like, what in the world is she doing? I promise this story comes together. Okay. Can we agree that this is okay? So, after doing that, I did not mean to do that. Woo! All that powder's in mine. So, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face while this liquid stuff is drying. Okay, so I have Too Faced Cocoa Contour. I love, love, love this palette. You know what? If you guys have like a TJ Maxx around you, they sell this stuff for like literally for like 20% off than it usually is. This stuff is like usually 45 bucks. And I get it, I want to say not even 20% off, maybe like 40. Go to TJ Maxx. They sell it for like 25 bucks there. Okay, so you want to go ahead, you want to suck in the cheekbones there. I mean, I don't know about you, but during this COVID season, I put on a couple pounds. So this stuff brings that like face in to make you look a little bit smaller than you really are. My hair's acting up. So make sure you do that contour. And you're going to do like a 3. So it's going to go like this, and then down here you're going to hide that double chin, okay? So hide that double chin if you have one like I do. So you can sculpt the face a bit. Okay. I'm going to do up here. So your nose look a little bit pinched, you know what I'm saying? Straight Michael Jackson on you. And then I also like to get my bottom lip because make it darker, and it gives it more of a, makes your lips look a little bit fuller. So use my little angled brush here. I'm going to actually, you want to blend it into the corner of your eyes. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in for my blush. I'm going to use Shayna B. Okay, it's this nice little pinkish little color. Just go ahead and apply that on. Oh, that's a little bit pigmented. So just want to blend that in. So you look like a baby doll, you know what I'm saying? No, this is ready to be. See, still. So you gotta kind of make sure you don't. You know, sometimes these things happen. So just like a little makeup remover wipes or a Q-tip. I just do this, stick my finger inside and just. There we go. Take that bad boy off. Okay, as for the rest of your baking powder all over your face, you can go ahead and wipe that off at this point. Just use my big fluffy brush to do that. What's going on here? Oh my gosh, I have brown on my hand. See, there's a lot going on right now. Don't worry. See, we're slowly coming together. Slowly coming together. Slowly but surely. Okay, make sure that nose looks snatched. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some mascara on to these bottom lashes. Even actually both the bottom and the top. I love mascara on my bottom lashes. That tarantula look, all that tarantula look, I love all the stuff, the clumpy looks. I love all of that. So just go ahead and put some mascara on. There on the bottom. Don't mind my crazy facial expressions. Okay, so I got that going on. Then I'm going to take one of these pointed brushes, and I'm going to go ahead and take my Fenty beauty palette, my fancy highlighter. I'm going to dip it inside of Hustler Baby, because I'm a hustler baby. And you're just going to stick it into the tear duct of your eye. Right there. It kind of opens your eyes up. It opens your eyes up a bit, so I usually love to put this on part of my eye. Okay, and at this point, your lashes should be ready. And now this is another tricky part, so I've been doing this for too long, that's why I can just usually just plop these on and just be done. But you can tell it's tacky already. The glue is tacky. I'm going to go ahead and try to stick this on while you guys are watching me. Bear with me. And these are, I wanted to use some dramatic. You could use your own preference of lashes, but I like the extra because I'm extra. So this just goes, it just works for me. And I'm going to go ahead and stick the other one on. So you don't have to wait, you just plop it on and be done. So I figure it's this one. Take your time, because if you put this on wrong and then the glue smears, that's so annoying. And you got another issue to worry about. Okay, so just see that extraness? Yes, girlfriend. And I usually have my infamous dots that I put on my under my eyelids. So this is called That's the Point, and it's a ball. It's like a ballpoint. See that? You can see that. It's kind of cool. So this is just me. You don't have to do this, but I love to just go ahead and place my circles right there. Gotta have my circles. Try not to move for a second because this will definitely smear if you want to dry well. We're almost there, you guys. Almost there. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Too Faced highlighter, and this is called You Light Up My Life. I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and just highlight these cheekbones like so. I'm going to pull it all the way up, so when that sun hits you, that glow is going to be, you're going to be looking like $1,000,000. Make it $1 billion, okay? That glow is life. But I highly don't recommend you do this if it's like a hot, sweaty day, because then you'll be shining and sweating, and that's not popping. So that, I'll go ahead and just put some on the center of my nose a bit, and a little bit over my lip here. Okay. And you know what? I think that's a wrap, you guys. What do you guys think? Lies, I didn't put my lipstick on. Here it is. So I'm gonna go with some red. It kind of matches the red flowers around me. So I have Live Glam. I'm just gonna go ahead and line up my lips with this. This Live Glam. Use whatever red you like. Okay. And I have this NYX Red Matte. NYX is not doing too bad, y'all. They're really stepping it up. So now I think this is a bit too bright for me. These lips are like, whoa. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do, so I can tone this down a bit. I'm going to go ahead and, I know it's kind of crazy, but go ahead and use a brown or a darker pencil. I'm just going to use that to outline this, and it's going to kind of tone it down a bit. I just literally use my eyebrow pencil. Because as you all saw, that was a bit too crazy. And you can even go with a darker color. Even darker than this. Blend it in. So I want it a little bit darker, so I'm going to go in with black. Darken this up a bit. Looks way better, huh? Because that was a bit crazy. Okay, so this is my finished look, but if I actually, no it's not. I want to kind of matten these lips up, so I'm going to put my translucent powder that I have from Huda's Beauty, and I'll go ahead and just plop that on my lips, give it a matte look. You can have it wet, a wet juicy finish, or you can have it matte. Just whatever your preference is. I'm going to go ahead and matten this up and just tap it on. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. So there, I now have a matte finish, and that is the finished look for you. I just want to do a shout out to Sickle Cell 101 for doing this for you guys, and to all my Sickle Cell warriors out there. Keep fighting, keep pushing, and God bless you all. Ciao.